From openly saying that the Lakers need to make some changes to the roster to breaking the all-time scoring record, LeBron James is the talk of the town. But could he actually leave the Lakers? If his latest words with Shaq are anything to go by, LeBron could actually be out of LA. The King may have broken the all-time scoring record only recently, but the reason he's smack dab in the middle of every GOAT debate is that he never settles for anything. He wants to be better than everyone else. And he's always been this ambitious. It's truly what sets him apart.
LeBron James, a shot at history. And LeBron stands alone!
Many in that position would just decide to retire on a high after the kind of season LeBron's experiencing, but not LeBron. He has absolutely no plans of leaving the NBA already. I mean, there's nothing already about it. He has been around for 20 seasons now. It would be the right time to exit for many. However, LeBron's got different plans. If he was just another NBA player, then we probably wouldn't even be talking about him. There's a reason he's broken so many records and will probably break so many more. But will he be in LA when he breaks those records? It remains to be seen. And his latest interview with Shaq has brought the buzz around.
You know, I always feel like I'm the best to ever play this game, but, you know, there's so many other great ones, and I'm happy to just be a part of their journey.
Shaq asked him if LeBron's decision on staying in the league will be based on his ongoing performances, to which LeBron said that it wasn't a decision he'd take in haste. And if his mind is still into it, he can compete for championships with any group of guys or franchises. That set off some alarm bells in LA. It was only a hint, but one that clears it up. LeBron might not stick beyond the summer if the Lakers end up not competing, and from his perspective, I totally understand that decision. His life is probably as good as it gets in Los Angeles. It's the place to be, but LeBron's career has never been about taking the easy route.
It's LeBron against 5 and count it and 1. LeBron James with 35 and a chance at another point.
He easily could have moved to one of the contending teams and formed a super team, but he decided to work hard and earn his championships. And make no mistake, those 4 Finals MVPs say all you need to know about how much he's earned his rings. However, at this stage of his life, there's absolutely no reason for having to grind it out with the Lakers, especially if they're not showing any signs of ambition. The roster in Los Angeles is pretty weak, and a second straight losing season might just be too much even for the ever-patient LeBron to take his talents elsewhere.
They're just simply more successful in our league. So, you know, I think the defensive side of the floor is where we're going to be hammering home on, you know, every single day.
I love saying that. Oh, and I don't need to say that there won't be a shortage of options for LeBron, right? We're talking about the king. And no, I'm not just basing it on his reputation. His stats for this season, or more impressively this year, have been so impressive that he'd be improving basically any team he joins. But it seems that LeBron's hint was enough for the Lakers to take some long-due action, as Rob Pelinka and the front office addressed the Lakers' roster troubles just a day after LeBron made it clear that he wouldn't mind joining another franchise to challenge for championships in his own way. Rob Pelinka and Jeannie Buss decided to take some steps to stop that from happening. I can understand. You wouldn't want the king to leave the franchise, especially when your future prospects don't exactly look great. You might as well prioritize winning now, right? It seems that Pelinka has finally come around because he spent the last couple of days before the trade deadline fixing the roster, and boy has he done a great job. While the Lakers still lost to the Milwaukee Bucks at the Crypto.com arena, with LeBron sitting out, the smile on the King's face said it all. He feels the LA side finally has a chance of correcting their wrongs from this season and turning the season around. It won't be easy, of course, but Pelinka's done a great job with little to no assets. Yeah, the Lakers pull off a great deadline day. It was obvious, even if most people were just tiptoeing around it, but the Lakers needed to make changes if they wanted to compete this season. They left it late, but they've still given themselves a great chance. First of all, those issues was trading Russell Westbrook, and the Lakers with 1 first-rounder, which will be top 4 protected, and Russell Westbrook managed to pull off the best deadline day business among all other teams. D'Angelo Russell was given another chance of impressing the Lakers faithful, as he was part of the three-man trade that sent Westbrook to the Utah Jazz, and brought Malik Beasley and Jard Vanderbilt to the Lakers. That's extremely smart business, as the Lakers replaced Russell with Russell. Allow it. And addressed their shooting concerns with the addition of a sniper in Beasley, while also solving their defensive woes by bringing in Jard Vanderbilt. But that wasn't all. Surprisingly, on the deadline day, Thomas Bryant requested a trade. The Lakers moved very quickly to send him to the Denver Nuggets while getting Davon Reed and 3 second-rounders, which they used along with Patrick Beverley to bring in Mo Bamba. And yes, you're right, that solves the Lakers' big man troubles too, because Bamba might not be the greatest center out there, but he can't be worse in defense than Bryant, can he? The Lakers lost Juan Toscano Anderson and Damian Jones too, but in the grand scheme of things, this new-look Lakers team gives LeBron the best chance of contending. Over to Darvin Ham then. Can he guide this Lakers team to a playoff spot? The Lakers, in particular, the two big stars and Darvin Ham will fancy their chances now. Although despite a brilliant deadline day for the Los Angeles franchise, the Lakers' odds of making the playoffs were slashed through no fault of their own. It was just because of what happened around them. I mean, when two of the biggest stars from the Eastern Conference make their way to the West within 2 days, you'd be right in thinking that things just got a tad bit tougher for the Lakers. But it would have been so much worse if they were stuck with Westbrook and that old look roster. At the same time though, many would argue that LeBron's future in Los Angeles kind of hinges on himself now. LeBron has the supporting cast. Can he do the impossible in the West? The Lakers, after their most recent loss to the Bucks, are now 13th and 2 games behind the Thunder. They're 6 wins away from a .500 record and basically 5 games off of a playoff spot. It's doable, yes, but we're in mid-February now. They'll need all the help they can get. This means that LeBron James, in his 20th season in the NBA, will have to do it all over again. And don't get me wrong for a second here. Should the Lakers make the playoffs this season, it will be one of the greatest achievements of LeBron's career, especially if you look at that 2-10 start and the current 25-31 record in February. Of course, there are other ways of sneaking into the playoffs, like through the play-in spots, and chances are LeBron and company might have to settle for that. But either way, if LeBron wants to stay in LA, it might just be up to him. Although, should AD suffer another injury, LeBron could just decide to rest himself and search for options for next season ahead of an early offseason. That's all I have on LeBron's possible departure from the Lakers. See you next time.